Welcome to the Halloween episode of
Monster Man!
Halloween, baby!
Yes, it's our time of year.
It's our time to shine.
I was going to say that. Whatever.
That's because we're kindred spirits.
Simpatico.
Erotico simpatico.
Simpatico.
Stop it. Alright, so what are we doing? Let's kick it off.
Well, instead of dedicating whole episodes about pumpkin beer, what we're going to do is just drink pumpkin ale throughout the month, and you can enjoy it with us.
So pull up a pumpkin ale.
Today's is Ichabod.
Ooh.
I got it because it looked cool.
Who's that?
It did break my rule usually, because with pumpkin ales I try to stay clear of the ones that do with real pumpkin, because real pumpkin is kind of gross. But Ichabod Crane had it covered.
That selfie's going in the show.
Selfie in a video. Let's see here. This is the greatest bottle opener ever. Army man. I've got us dairy jugs to drink it. We're all class.
So this is the way to kick off a Halloween episode.
Straight from a jack-o'-lantern's udder.
So what we're doing this year for Halloween, sometimes we do the Halloween episode a little bit further in. We're going to kick off October this year with a Halloween episode because it's
Horror-tober.
Hashtag Horror-tober.
Yes, this is...
Science gone wrong.
Oh, science gone wrong. Science gone wrong. No, this is our month, it's the whole month. It's total horror immersion. Let's give this a try. It's frothy like fresh milk.
Ichabod. It smells like homebrew.
This is how much I love all of you people, because I drank myself stupid yesterday, and it's one of those mornings where I woke up and said, I will never drink again.
I, on the other hand, I had one beer last night, so I'm all ready to go. This tastes like homebrew. This smell and tastes like when your friend's like, I made my own beer, want to try it?
You're like, straight from the tub in my basement.
I sterilized the bottles.
It's not bad, though. It's not really pumpkin-y.
Well, Ichabod reminds me. So one of my things I'm doing in October for Halloween is we live in the New York area, and I'm going to the Great Pumpkin Blaze.
Which I hear is phenomenal.
I guess that's in Sleepy Hollow?
I think it's north. I think it's more north of there.
I think near Ossining, maybe. Anyway, it's this crazy pumpkin festival that every year is sold. Me and my sister every year around like October 17th or so are like, oh, we should go to the pumpkin thing. We look it up and it's been sold out.
Yeah.
So this year, the day they went on sale, I go online in the morning and already like blocks for like mid-October were sold out.
Yeah.
So we got in. Gonna go. If you're there, look for me, because I'm not going to tell you what day I'm going, you psychos.
It's thousands of carved and lighted pumpkins. Last year I took my kids on a tour of the Sleepy Hollow Cemetery at night.
Oh, cool. We
Fun
should do that.
And exhausting.
We should try and do a show from Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow is also where the cemetery is where the Ramones filmed the Pet Cemetery video.
Oh, nice. I don't want to be buried in the Pet Cemetery. Okay. Okay, so I got a book just for this episode.
Yes, you do. This is a marvelous book for Horror-tober.
Nathaniel Toll is a guy that I became aware of and have gotten to know a little bit on Twitter. From like the Monsterman account at Monsterman13 Twitter, and also my own one. He wrote this book called Pumpkin Cinema, and I saw it and I was like, you're kidding me.
Yeah.
This is like...
It's perfect.
I was like, well, we don't have to do any research for a show now. We just get this book.
We don't have to do any research for any shows from now on.
Yeah.
We'll just read straight from the book.
So one of the things I liked about it was like, so when I got it, I opened it up and it's not just like a listing of every movie ever. So like, I noticed like in Nightmare on Elm Street, he only puts in like part 1 and part 3, which are really like the two versions.
Yeah.
And then the first entry I read in this book was Return of the Living Dead, which is one of my favorite movies ever. and his description of it was really well written.
Right.
So I liked it. So what I thought I'd do was just randomly open up the book for a couple of pages. But when I handed you this book before we started, the first one you saw was Humanoids from the Deep.
Humanoids from the Deep. I love that movie.
So, I mean, there's a movie I haven't thought about in ages. So Humanoids from the Deep, that would be a great one. We try and watch as many horror movies as we can in Horror-tober.
Horror-tober. Try to do
hashtag them.
You know what's going to hurt me this year? Mets in the postseason. I'm usually free come October.
2003 with the Red Sox. I can't be Horror-tobering.
This is going to be rough.
It's a nice problem to have.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain.
Listen, sometimes you can load up 2 in one day and then just release them a little bit.
You know what it is? It's like every day I'm going to have to work. I'm going to have to work on the book I'm writing, watch a horror movie, read part of a horror book, and watch the Mets. This is just going to be
not easy.
Impossible. Maybe I should just quit my job.
So,
go ahead, pick a page, any page there, Ralphie boy.
I opened it up to Halloween. A couple of years ago, I saw Halloween in the theater. Very cool to see that. Night of the Dead.
Just
1945.
I was going to say, that sounds like one of the old ones.
Dark Night of the Scarecrow. Remember that?
Yes.
That was like a TV movie.
Yep.
1980. Oh, it's got the TV guide picture.
Good Lord. I think that's on Netflix.
Charles Durning's in that.
Yeah. Looking svelte.
Oh.
And then, there you go.
Monster Squad. I was going to bring this up anyway, so this is...
And it's orange, like a pumpkin.
Like a pumpkin. The big news I wanted to break was Monster Squad is on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
So, October 1st, if you are kicking off the Halloween season, I can't think of a better movie.
Because all the monsters are in there. It's kind of like a squad.
Yeah. Here's my observations of Monster Squad. What year was that movie? Like 1980-something?
It was 1987.
Okay, 1987. So
when I met my wife.
Yeah, so we're like in college.
Yeah.
So we're a little old for this movie. But I'm watching it, and so it's about little kids and monsters. The monsters are killing people. It's like if this movie was made now, like kind of hocus pocus.
Right.
Nobody really gets hurt in that movie.
No.
You know?
It's kind of silly, good fun.
It's good fun. But in this, like, people are dying.
Right.
And Dracula, at one point, there's a little girl, and she's got the amulet that he needs to become all powerful. And he, like, picks her up and he goes, "Give me the amulet, you bitch." To this little kid. I'm like, okay, that would never be said in a movie nowadays. So part of the fun of this is like a kids movie, but it was like, that's why we're so jaded.
Yeah.
The kids movies when we were kids were like...
Well, you know, I was just watching Lost in Space from the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, Dr. Smith is a terrorist whose main goal was to murder that family. Blow up the ship and murder the family. So the first 4 episodes are just all him trying to kill the kids one by one, or all at the same time.
Wow.
With the help of the robot.
And then he sort of becomes like a creepy pedophile guy.
Yeah. Oh, the pain. The pain.
Oh, you ninny.
But that's true. I mean, kids' movies were... Look, everything nowadays is broken into these buckets. It's a kids' movie, and here are the rules. Back then, there weren't many kids' things. As kids, we just enjoyed adult stuff.
Yeah.
So if they made something like Monster Squad, it was kind of
basically
trying new
like
territory.
A movie for kids was edited for television.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's like when we were talking about the Hammer movies. You get older and you watch them now, and you're like, oh, there was boobs in this movie, but they never showed that on TV.
Yeah.
But the books that we had the boob picture.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
No. They took the nipples away.
The creature from the Black Lagoon looks great in Monster Squad.
Yeah, yeah.
He actually looks like it lives underwater.
Can you name the last time he had been seen up until then on film?
No.
The Munsters.
Nice.
He was Uncle Gil.
Oh.
See, I just opened up
The Munsters is on Netflix.
Yes, the whole series. I just opened up the Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead.
Which is, again, very fitting.
Lance Henriksen in that?
Yeah. He's the guy whose son is killed by the careless dirt bike riders. So he has to go get Pumpkin.
And you got Winnie Pooh's Heffalump. So my niece, when she was little, she could watch like The Wizard of Oz and the witch wouldn't scare her or anything. Then I put this in. She was like hiding behind the couch.
The Heffalump?
Like, you're kidding me. Winnie the Pooh?
That is funny. But I got to tell you, man, he's very thorough. Because if we're on a page and you've got the Heffalump with Pumpkinhead, I guess Pooh and Pumpkin.
I went through that a little bit, and there's a whole section on Halloween specials, like for TV shows. And when you and I had remarked on this,
Yeah.
Modern Family is like the new show that every year has a great Halloween special. Roseanne.
I used to look forward to those.
Welcome to the Tunnel of Terror.
The Tunnel of Terror.
The Simpsons, naturally. When I was a kid, though, Paul Lynde had a Halloween special, and it had Witchy Pooh and the witch from The Wizard of Oz, and it was the first TV appearance of Kiss.
Oh my
so it was a
God.
landmark, and if you go around to people, that's like a landmark show. That was one of those variety shows they used to have.
Right.
You know, Tony Orlando and Dawn's Halloween special.
Yeah, they don't have that anymore.
No, so I mean, now you just get the great. Well, you get ABC Family does the 13 Days of Halloween.
Yeah, but I want to see a variety show. But with a colorful person who maybe is gay, but we're not going to talk about him being gay. Paul Lynde.
Well, not everybody's like that.
Hey, we're going to go talk about demons. There's one, demons.
Demons, 1985.
Lamberto Bava, who was Mario Bava's son, I believe.
The only thing I don't like about this book is I sort of felt like you and I were going to write a book like this one day.
So you beat us to it.
Yeah, so.
This is a lot of work, though. This
It
might
is.
be more work than I was willing to do. Dawn of the Dead. Daffy Duck Quackbusters.
I don't even know about
Is that like Ghostbusters? Dagon, Stuart Gordon, the reanimator guy.
Oh.
That's a good movie.
Good.
Creepshow. Oh my god.
Go to the top 5 lists.
All right, there's top 5 lists in the back. Todd, thank you for putting these together. The attack of the top 5 lists. So, where do you want to go? You want vampires, Halloween parties, during Halloween parties with muted TV, and after Halloween
Oh, that's
parties.
a great one. Yeah.
So we got during Halloween parties with the TV muted, so that we all enjoy. Number 1, Terror in the Aisles.
That's brilliant. That's hosted by Donald Pleasance.
Oh God, that's right.
Are you afraid?
Haxan, Witchcraft Through the Ages. I've never even heard of that one.
Gotta track that down.
I might turn the sound on for that. Boogeymen, the Killer Compilation. The Halloween Tree.
I've heard of that.
And House of Frankenstein. Oh, I've got the Revenge of Frankenstein.
House of
over
Frankenstein,
there.
is that the one that was like a TV movie in the 90s? And it had all that? It was pretty stupid.
Hey, let's see. We have a book here. House of Frankenstein, 1944.
Oh, so it was a different one.
With Boris Karloff, Lon Chaney Jr., and Glenn Strange. So there we go. It wasn't the TV movie, I guess. Now, the after Halloween party where you can pay attention, he's got a really great list here. He's got Fright Night, the original, please.
Maybe my favorite vampire movie.
Evil Dead 2.
Okay, he's in my top 10 already.
Halloween,
Yeah.
of course. Trick or Treat, which is the last 5 years. That's like the big
love
new
that
thing.
movie.
And The Return of the Living Dead.
This really is, that's like,
That's a great list.
because every year for Halloween or October, Horror-tober, I do a combination of revisiting my favorites like Kolchak the Night Stalker.
Mhm.
I'll watch the original TV movie, The Night Stalker. I will generally watch something like Halloween. Some of the classics, I'll go back and watch a couple of Universal Monsters, a couple of Hammer.
Right.
Last year I hit the Hammer movies hard. And now with like Netflix and Amazon box,
Right.
I'll probably end up watching a couple of the Christopher Lee movies I missed from last year, like Scars of Dracula or one of those.
Well, you got it now. In memoriam.
You borrowed my Dracula DVD.
I have it right here. I swear I do. Ah, right
Nice.
there. See? Don't mess with Hunter.
That's
Dead.
I actually bought that last year for Horror-tober.
Yeah, this was good. This is good stuff.
Um,
I know the movie that my wife and I, the first movie we're watching October 1st is The Funhouse.
you love that movie.
I do. Toby Hooper.
Oh, Twilight Zone.
Yeah, those shows are
Read
alright.
another top 5 list.
Let's see. If you want a quick Halloween fix that's under 30 minutes,
That's a great one.
it's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Naturally. Garfield's Halloween Adventure. I think I missed that one. Spooky Bats and Scaredy Cats, A Halloween Tale. Pumpkin Moon, and The Halloween That Almost Wasn't.
That's another one of those TV Guide ones I saw in it.
Yep.
So here's the thing, like you and me love Halloween so much that even if we don't watch these, we just love the fact that when you're going through channels, you're finding stuff where people are in Halloween costumes.
That's all I care about. I just want it to spread like a virus. I want Halloween everywhere. I want Halloween to last up until Christmas Eve. I want to push all the Christmas crap out of the way.
That's why we've started, like, on our Facebook page and stuff. It's already Halloween season. September starts Halloween season, and then October is where you really kick it into gear.
Yeah, because like I have my Horror-tober reading list, and this year I picked 8 books that I'm going to read between now and Halloween.
Do tell.
So, but I had to start in mid-September. But I also want to get more in the mood early, so I've already read 2.
It took me 8 months to read 8 books.
Well, I read 2 so far. I read Glenn Rolfe's Blood and Rain, which is his werewolf book.
You watch our interview we did with him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is a super guy. And thank you, Glenn, for coming to the International Cryptozoology Museum. I got new dentures. Hanging out with me for the Dover Demon signing. But Blood and Rain, it's a lot of fun. It's just gory.
Werewolf?
Straight up werewolf fun. Yeah.
Werewolf.
And I just finished Adam Cesar's Tribesman, which is it's about an exploitation.
The Italian cannibal horror classic.
Yeah, because these guys are going to make a movie kind of like Cannibal Holocaust. And
Green Inferno's coming out soon.
Yeah, so I think to prepare for Green Inferno, this is a great book.
I can bang that book out.
This is short, it's nasty, and it's really.
Well, I might take that home
good.
with me.
Adam is really. He's becoming one of my favorite writers. So those 2 books I devoured. And
what else you got?
Well, next after that will be this one right here by my good pal Kristopher Rufty, Bigfoot Beach. I freaking love the title. I love the cover.
You would take a vacation if there was a place called Bigfoot Beach.
Hey, come on, kids! It's another year at Bigfoot Beach. Can't wait to get into this. Brian Moreland's Darkness Rising.
Yeah.
That's on my list. 2 books called The Deep. One by Nick Cutter, who did The Troop, which is one of the best horror books of the last 10 years. And the other Deep is by a guy called Michael Brent Collins. And Kat Cavendish's Dark Avenging Angel. Now that you're holding up a book I've already read that was really good.
We are hoping to have Russell James on our show soon, and this is on my reading list. So I've got the Hunger series by Jason Brant. Bastard.
I've already read it.
I read the first one. I really enjoyed it. So he's on my to-do list, and Russell James I want to read.
That's a real fun read. If you liked what I did to Long Island in the Montauk Monster, you'll love what he does to Long Island.
Is this zombies?
In Q Island. No. It's a virus taking over kind of thing. The way the virus gets introduced is just classic. It was a freaky original idea, and then we saw in the news recently that something like that is possibly happening.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, when you read the beginning and think it's far-fetched, it isn't. It's happening as we speak.
Great.
Oh, and also we're going to be at Chiller Theater.
Oh, that's right. Last weekend of October before Halloween.
In Parsippany, New Jersey. So please come out.
Saturday of Chiller Theater, we'll be there. Look for us at the bar, if nowhere else.
That's usually where people find us.
That's a blast.
That's thousands of people go to that thing.
Thousands of people, including us, and we'll be there buying a bunch of swag and
fill out my house with more stuff that I don't know what to do with at this point. But whatever, I don't care.
Oh yeah.
What else are we doing for Halloween? I got to decorate my house. Plus, we got to get ready. We get over 500 kids coming for Halloween, so it's going to be nuts.
I also went to Walgreens and bought like 4 boxes of Count Chocula.
I want to get some Frankenberry.
I can get you in that the Walgreens that you found.
Mm-hmm.
They've got that there.
There's also something I want to do. I don't know if anyone has ever tried this. I think you can rent these blow-up movie screens for your yard, and I would like to do that and just play like old horror movies in the yard and just have
that's
a party.
A great idea.
Yeah, I got to look into how much that costs and how we can work it out, but I'd love to do that.
Like on Halloween night?
Well, throughout the whole month.
I'd come over one night for that.
That'd be cool, right?
Get like a fire pit or something.
We have a little fire thing. Crack open a few beers, some candy.
My sister has a screen by her pool.
Right.
You can go up there and do that.
That's cool, man. But yeah, trying to like do the drive-in without the car.
The last thing, we want to plug a horror podcast.
Plug a hole.
We're on whenever we get around to doing shows, and we're only on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
We've got guys that we like to call our Northwest Brothers, or Monster Men West. These guys are Northwest
Horror Podcast.
Two great guys. And have you met them in person?
I've never met them in person, but they know their shiznit.
Yeah, they do. They're a lot of fun. You can look them up on iTunes or on the web. I remember they're one of the few podcasts that I'll listen and then I'll go to their blog and actually write comments about things because they'll take like a movie or two and they'll really dig down deep into them and kind of break it apart into all its little essential parts, and they know their stuff, man. They're good. So hopefully we can do some, we do a crossover episode.
Yeah.
Like, hey, the Fonz was on Laverne and Shirley.
Hey,
we're Laverne and Shirley.
Schlemiel.
I'm Laverne.
Fine, I'm Shirley. Where's my boo-boo kitty?
Where's my Pepsi and what milk?
Oh, milk and Pepsi. Jesus Christ.
So Northwest Horror Podcast. Shout out to those guys. Check them out.
Listen to them. All through Horrortober. And us occasionally, if you want to. So, I think that's it for, look, you got all you need for Halloween now. Get this book.
Get this book and just go through it.
Yeah.
Pumpkin Cinema.
You'll know what you want to watch from there.
This is the official Halloween book of Monster Men for 2015.
We're going to read it and see how many movies we've seen.
That's my October reading.
All right there, everybody.
Right. Happy Horrortober.
Same to you, buddy.
See you next time on
Monster Men.
Grr, arg.